we're going to keep it going, everybody. I am so impressed with this young man. He's a friend from America. I told him he should come and check out this show, and he said, how much does it cost, to fly? And I said, it's expensive, and we don't make that much money at the show, so we can't fly you out. So he actually got online and raised about $3,000 to fly himself out here. Can you clap for him, please? His passport wasn't even renewed, so he had to renew his passport and fix some legal issues with a prior case. But he's a great guy, and he's been enjoying himself in Abu Dhabi. He's about to give you 15 minutes of his heart. So without any further ado, I need you to clap, clap, clap like he came 10,000 miles to see you. Calvin, madeS.O.N, early. Can you do better than that?
We're going to run through these next two. How many of you know somebody that's a hoarder? For a lot of us as our parents, they have like newspapers from the 80s. You come over the door, hey, don't touch that. I'm not sure when, but I'm going to use that at some point. Just leave that there. I might line the bird cage with it. Don't throw that away. How many of you know an emotional hoarder? So this is for the hoarders, for the pack rats and the people who keep elephants in their voice box. If you could allow yourself the luxury of vulnerability and be honest about your well-dressed skeletons, you'd have a lot more closet space by now. You might even find yourself underneath all this clutter if you could just let go of every mistake you've ever made, of all the time wasted and the moments missed, the kiss that you were too afraid to lean in for, and everything changed that night, or the fight that ended a friendship, and you didn't realize it wasn't worth it until your words were already too far bent out of perfect. This is for never being perfect, for the Kleenex you stuffed in a sports bra and the tears you wiped with it when you were alone. This is for the crush in the poem you never passed her, for the acne cream in every nickname you never asked for the one time you played sick on picture day, because you were too busy looking in the mirror to see the medicine behind it. How about high school? How about the clubs, the cliques, and the teenage opinions? Every circle you were too square to fit in, every test you failed, and every college you couldn't get in. How about college? How about the late turn-ins and the failed classes, the late nights and the morning after, everything that you've ever done again that you swore you would never do again, and the friend who convinced you? Remember, this is for the firefighter, for the police officer, for the princess, for the part-time Power Ranger, and any other dream that you've ever written in pencil. This is for every time it was about the principle. When you went back, when you backed down, when you gave up, when you made excuses for a person who made you a useless t-shirt you were weekend wear for what you considered a three-piece suit. So forgive yourself for being second best, for second-guessing your first mind, for not learning your lesson the first time, for the abortion the third time. Forgive the headaches, forgive the heartaches, and forgive the hoarding. When the memories pile up inside you like so many containers, you can't make space for something worth holding on to. And it feels like you're all out of options. Like there's not enough oxygen in the living room, too many boxes blocking your breathing room. You've got too many people leaving leftovers inside you, making your body a rotting corpse with a heartbeat you can no longer hear. Raise your hand if you've ever been lied to. Raise your hand if you've ever lied to someone else. Raise your hand if you've ever had your heart broken. Raise your hand if you've ever broken someone else's heart and you didn't care. Stand up on your feet if you know that there's something amazing living inside you just waiting to break out. Don't sit. Look around you. We are a lot more alike than we are different. And the only way to fix what is broken is with forgiveness. All right. So, as I said, I've had an amazing time with y'all. We're going to close on a powerful note. Because I want everybody in this room to be encouraged. I want everybody in this room to be empowered. And most of all, I want everybody to walk out there to that table. I got some product out there in the front. There are some really cool buttons with things that I've said up here, things that have actually occurred. You witnessed it. There's also a keychain with something that occurred up here. I've said it, and it's on the keychain. And there's an album out there. It's on a card, but it's really an album. You can download it. And not only does it have my poetry on it, but it also has 2 videos that you can watch. So please do check me out at that table. Please do come and see me, talk to me. I love to meet you guys. I love to take pictures with you so people can really believe that I was here, because I could have took these pictures anywhere like this. You know, they need to really see actual people. So participate. So I got it from an anonymous source, that the difference between living and existence is a matter of choice. That it is about the battle in your voice. And it is the way that you rattle every bone in your body each morning and give the day what you created in your sleep. It is about how you break. And then you leap. And you ink out loud about everything that you think. Because it is not about what you have done. It is about how you grow. So you got to learn how to live. Until living is the only thing that you know. Now, I'm a little too old for building forts. But every morning I'm twisting sheets between bedposts. I'd rather be asleep than see these people I work for. And it's got me boxing up my thoughts. I spend 8 hours watching clocks or cheating death amongst these heartbeaters. These soft breathers are an odd puppet like people, and I feel out of place here. I spend most days making race cars out of staples. On paper plane and private jets to fall off places, and I consider this an escape from conversations with ghosts. People too afraid to assist with their own growth, so they step like such thin glass as if breaking were the worst thing that could happen. To be shattered into so much possibility is terrifying for the I-player savers. For the other people watchers and the maybe laters, these people who hold their breath waiting for God to give them an offer. So every day I see at least 12 dead bodies walking. And I can't help but wonder how they fit so many coffins inside of one office, or why cubicles look like pine boxes. Even this nameplate on my desk is a tombstone, and I'm afraid of my own death. I'm afraid that this is it. What if my success is a grave that I've been paid to dig for myself? What if this desk is the best that I will ever do? And if that's true, then death is when being common becomes comfortable. When you start running from what you believe in for what's needed, at the moment get gone in the wind, leave your dreams in the dust, and trust that somehow your 9 to 5 will provide for these unconscious thoughts, and it's a constant struggle. Trying to muffle the sound of your most honest muscle. You know, they say the mind is a terrible thing to waste, but the heart is the worst part of God you could ever ignore. Yet we get so good at pretending until we start having these feelings like maybe I'm meant for something bigger, or at least something in addition to the given circumstance, because dancing for graveyard shift and slaving for paychecks is killing the moment. You know, I gotta know good faith that right now is never the same twice. So you gotta live out loud until they hear you. Because somebody told me that your fear will kill you. So when opportunity knocks, do not let closed doors get behind you. Find you some purpose and go hard about it. You gotta do something so loud that no one can hear you talk about it. That thing, that dream that's been beaming from you, let it lift you up and learn your new speech. Life is a language unique to each tongue. You are part of a conversation worth repeating. When speaking of you, people should feel forced to use their hands and then smile and dance and laugh. If you make living your craft, watch how good you get at it. will ask you how you did it. You tell them that the difference between living and existence is a matter of choice. That it is about the battle in your voice. And it is the way that you rattle every bone in your body each morning and give the day what you created in your sleep. Tell them it is about how you break. And then you leak. And you ink out loud about everything that you think. Because it is not about what you have done. It is about how you grow. So you got to learn how to live until living is the only thing that you need.
Everybody keep it going for Calvin, madeS.O.N, Early,